Welcome to Nasdaq TradeTalks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me for this segment, we have Mark Greenberg, Managing Director of Canada at Kraken, to discuss the Canadian crypto landscape in 2024 and growing adoption. Mark, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks so much for having me, Jill.
You got it. And we've seen a major uptick in price movement. What are your thoughts here?
Yeah, demand is up. We've been seeing increased excitement in crypto. It's a mix of investors getting back in the game, but also a very significant set of new users, which we're really excited about. ETFs in the US are obviously part of that excitement, but I think more so after a year of rebuilding across the crypto industry, the industry is going back to basics, simpler, more accessible than ever, and that's paying off. If you look at the long-term, excitement, users, Bitcoin price are all in a virtuous cycle together, and we expect that to continue long into the future.
And shifting more specifically to Canada, how does Kraken foresee the Canadian crypto landscape changing in 2024?
Oh man, we're really, really bullish on 2024, Jill. See interest in crypto assets growing, especially among retail investors in Canada. Spent much of 2023 in Canada finalizing the regulatory regime, and look forward to a 2024 where we talk a lot less about regulatory and a lot more about growing the ecosystem. 3 million Canadians already own crypto assets, but we expect to see at least 1 million more buy their first crypto assets in 2024. And we've already seen that momentum starting. We have over the last 2 months, 25% increase in monthly active users here at Kraken in Canada as they come back to the platform and continue to trade more and more.
What does 2024 hold in store for Kraken in the Canadian market?
Kraken is the top cryptocurrency employer here in Canada. We're the only exchange with spot market pairs in the Canadian dollar. And we're just going to continue to maintain and expand our position here in Canada, which as one of the leaders. And we've actually already in 2023 added twice as many users as we did in all of 2022. And I expect 2024 to continue to grow in that way. And frankly, we just plan to be much more vocal about our brand in Canada in 2024 and make sure more Canadians know who we are and want to use our services. And that's going to start with our very first brand marketing campaign here in Canada that helps Canadians see what crypto can be.
Crypto is inherently a global phenomenon. What makes the Canadian crypto ecosystem unique amidst this context, and how does it impact the broader crypto landscape?
Yeah, Jill, it's worth remembering there's a long history of crypto in Canada. The very first Bitcoin ATM was here in Vancouver. Bitcoin, Ethereum ETFs have long been in Canada. Ethereum was, some of the key founders were Canadian. And we have a pretty solid regulatory regime now in Canada too. And so in 2024, Canada should be a year, Canadians should be experimenting with crypto more and more over 2024, both in building platforms and applications on top of crypto, but also exchanges using Canada as a pilot to test new markets before they go to market globally.
With growing crypto adoption in Canada, will the nature of crypto usage change, and what catalysts will help drive this increased adoption and usage?
Yeah, I think, based on the high profile market cycle of the last year and a half, I think we're seeing an increased sophistication in how and where Canadians buy crypto. Frankly, Canadians I speak to are really far more focused on security, customer service, and increasingly on price transparency too. And in 2023, we've seen an increase of almost 60% in the number of clients who use our advanced features in Kraken Pro, and we expect that to continue growing in 2024. The other thing that's just worth saying is after a year of going back to basics and rebuilding, I look forward to 2024 being a year where crypto continues to find mainstream use cases that give more and more Canadians that eureka moment of how they can use crypto and how it can better their daily lives.
And finally, Mark, any other thing you'd like to share with us?
No, just really, really excited about Kraken in 2024 and here in Canada, and we look forward to continuing to expand in this marketplace.
All right, Mark, appreciate the insight as always. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thanks, Jill.